Hello, welcome to this episode of WebbWatch. Yes, welcome to part 2 of the Carphone Warehouse catalogue from May 2006. Yeah, if you cast your mind back in the last episode, we looked through the first half of the catalogue from page 1 to page 29. We saw various handsets from that sort of era, and we're going to have a look through the second half of the catalogue from page 29 to page 62, I think. We're going to have a look through anyway and have a look and see. This is the catalogue, and yeah, we're going to have a little look through and see what the phones are out. If you haven't seen the first half, have a watch, see what you think, and then watch this if you want and see how you find it. We're going to have a look through, and yeah, it's going to be good. Anyway, I'm going to change the camera angle, and I might sound a tiny bit different, but you know, that's the way it is. Yeah, in the last episode, in the last episode, we looked through all these pages up to page 29, up to the business solutions and smartphones, but we're going to move on. It says on the move, so we're going to move on to page 30 to 35, 36 to 39, and 40 to 42. To see what else there is. There's a little man there. Hello. And we're going to have a look at the the rest of the pages, the second half of the, what do you call it, a catalogue or something, the phone catalogue. So we're going to have a little look through and see what there is, And this is what there is. Bluetooth headsets, yes. It says don't worry about what wires when you choose one of these affordable headsets. They'll let you talk hands-free on any compatible phone. So yeah, I think by the time these were coming out, I think you couldn't use the mobile phone whilst driving, so you had to put one of these on your ear, link it up to your phone, and use one of these to ring home and say, "I'll be home in 10 minutes." There you go. This is what it says: £24.99 for this Jabra BT330. So that's what it looks like. Yes, £25, less than half price. Brilliant. That's all the features. The next one, I think all these are Jabra. Oh no, it just says Jabra for that. This is a Motorola. This is 50% off. How much is it? £20. There you go. £20 for a Motorola Bluetooth headset. All day comfort and style. Yes, there you go. You can see a rep wearing one of them when they're driving down the motorway. And there we go. And then this is the one up. I think this is the Motorola H3. I don't know because I'm not a technical expert on Bluetooth headsets, but this looks like it could be the one up. It still weighs 17 grams. It says distinctive razor design. Does that look like a razor? I don't know. Looks like a Bluetooth headset to me. This one, it's brilliant. It's got all that on it, and it's £30 for a. Well, there you go. And this is the England headset. I think this was before in the catalogue, I'm not sure, in the first half. If you want to watch it, the first half, check it out. There we go, Motorola, the World Cup one. There we go. Powered by a AA battery. Where do you put the AA battery? It must be massive. Well, weighs 25 grams, that's the thing. It'll weigh your ear down. I don't think you can ride a bike if you've got one of them on you, because it'll weigh your ear down. There we go, £35 this one. And what's this one? LG new. This one's a LG HBM 300, up to 5 hours talk time, and brilliant, slim and compact, ideal headset for the LG KG 800. £50 it costs. And this is a Jabra, another Jabra, abracadabra with a Jabra. There we go, 50% off with this one. And this one's a Jabra JX10. It says up to 6 hours, 200 hours standby, 10 grams, removable ear hook. And that's £50. There we go. The next thing, it says entertainment. So they're getting into selling all sorts of stuff. I think this is sort of, I'm not sure when Carphone Warehouse was actually purchased by PC World and Currys, because they do own them now. So if you ever need to go to Carphone Warehouse, you do actually need to go in. But I'm not sure when they actually must have been not. I don't know if it was long after 2006. This is 2006. It looks like they're selling sort of other things. There we go. An MP3 player. Best value on the high street. There we go. That's what it is. It's, yeah, one of them MP3 players you can plug in, and yeah, I think we've seen this one in the first half. Here we go. This is it. An iPod Nano. There we go. That's how much they cost. A 1 gig one cost 110. 2 gig was 140. And a 4 gig is 180 pounds. Oh, there we go. That's what it says. Impossibly small design. And then it says 50% off speakers. JBL speakers. There we go. £50. There we are. When bought with a iPod Nano. Brilliant. And this must be all the stuff. What's all this? iPod remote control. Support by universal dock. This remote control. Yeah, how much is that? £19. Here we go. What's this one? iPod mains adapter. Yeah, brilliant. £20 for that. iPod universal dock allows, yeah, blah 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 blah. £25. And this one is an iPod radio remote. There we go. £35 for that one. So if you've got an iPod, you can put a radio on and say, hey, mine's got a radio. It's better than yours. I know though. Okay. Right, let's have a look at these. These are SD cards. There we go. 20. Let's have a look. Memory and data products. There we are. That's it. That's it. It says data products 25% off. All 1 gig and 2 gig SD memory cards. Who remembers them? 1 gig. There we go. How much is right? So you got a 128 megabyte one for £14, 256 megabytes for £30, 512 megabytes for £40, and the gig is £30 for a gigabyte SD card. That's mad. That's a lot. That is a lot. What are these? Oh yeah, because Sony used different ones, didn't they? They used their own. So like let's have a look. 256 megabytes for a Sony one, £35. 512 megabytes Sony one, £40. 1 gigabyte Sony one is £56.24, and 2 gigabyte one is £74.99. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for a 2 gig one. That's mad. And then what were these? These must have been the SD cards for Nokia's, yeah, because they're all different ones. I remember, yeah, there was about 4 different SD cards. You needed different ones and adapters and all sorts of stuff like that. And this is the price for all them. You can see how much they are. Look at them. Cost a lot of money. I think now they're just all them, aren't they? These micro SD ones, but they're not. Yeah, did away with all these others. A mini SD. There we go. Look at that. A lot of money back then. That's the number of photos you could fit on. It's a marvelous 83 photographs on 32 megabytes. That's brilliant. Number of songs, 8 gig, 8 songs on a 32 megabyte. Wow. And that's mad. Videos, 11 minutes on a 32 megabyte SD card. That's mad. That is absolutely mad, yeah. So this is the next thing. It says broadband accessories, broadband. So this is when broadband was just coming in, I think. Because before that, it's mainly dial-up. Everyone had dial-up. There we go. One box solution. Plug it straight into your telephone. Lets you wirelessly share the internet connection and files between computers. There we are. Yeah, brilliant. Step 2. Oh yeah, the dongle. Here we go. Allows you to access the wirelessly. Choose from the following. Yeah, your dongle, you can plug it into your laptop and get the internet through that, and pay a subscription or whatever. You got this one that plugs into your whatever, into your notebook, laptop, whatever. Yeah, does the same thing. Look at this. This has got an aerial on. This is £20. Yep, wirelessly into any network. Brilliant. There we go. Look at this. Improve your internet experience. I don't think they use these anymore. I don't know. Look at that. That's yeah, modem, phone. So you plug it in, and I remember you plugged it in, and then it just made a lot of weird sounds on your PC when it made trying to get onto the internet. I've got onto Google. I've got Google on the internet. Wow, I'm brilliant. And that's what it was like back in 2006. It was mad. The luxury of getting onto the internet was, look at all these sat navs. There we go. Save up to £150 off sat navs. There we go. Our satellite navigation systems will guide you along unfamiliar roads, keeping you in control when you're behind the wheel. There we go. This TomTom. Who remembers TomToms? Here we are. £240 for that one. Yep. This one's £280. That's TomTom 300. Yes. Yeah, the TomTom one. I remember van people at work using them. Yeah, years ago. Probably back then. TomTom 500. £300 for that. There we go. And the TomTom 700. Brilliant. Look at that. And then you got the Garmin Street Plot i3, £240. £125, and the Nav Man ICN 520 for £200. Yeah, now for car kits. Here we go. Stay safe in your car. There we go. Fitted hands-free car kit, and talk to us about fitting other in-car electronics too. There we go. This is all the stuff. You can sort of see it. There you go. That's all the stuff for that. Yeah. It's just stuff to fit in your car. So you got Bluetooth, and you can use use your phone safely in your car, so you don't take your hands off the steering wheel, which you should not do, because it's illegal. Especially, in the UK it is, but might not be illegal in your country, but it is here. This is what all this is really, and most people just use loudspeaker now on the phone, don't they? I mean, this is just don't know, talk broadband. There we go. There we go. £9.99 a month for broadband. Doesn't cost. It's a lot more now. It has actually surprisingly gone up. There we go. Let's have a look. Actually, I don't know. You're only getting a few gigs though. That's the thing. So that's what broadband cost back in 2006. So yeah, 2006. So if you want to contact them, ring them up on that and see if you can get it on the same price. Yeah, brilliant. iTunes, 1 hour of episodes on. I don't think you can get this deal anymore. I think this is probably well out of date. Yeah. Yep. I think that's well out of date. I think Talk at first was only, I don't know, was it Carphone Warehouse? I'm not sure. Hello. And yeah, I'm not sure. But quick look. Big telephone here. No computer, don't worry. Cheaper phone bills. Let's have a look. Look at the phone bills. Yeah, that's your bills. That's what bills you'll be getting if Talk. I think Talk versus BT. There you go. If you want to read it, just pause it and yeah. What's this? Yeah, brilliant. It's just they're just trying to get you onto stuff here. What's this? Mobile World. There we go. The cheapest mobile network for international calls. There you go. These are all the who remembers Comet. There we go. Long live Comet. There we go. Comet. Bring back Comet. Anyway, yes. Yeah, I think these are just all the yeah. That's how much it costs. There you go. Brilliant. And yeah, these are the phones, I think, that they're just trying to sell. 15p per minute. There we go. Nokia 1100. So there we go. And that's their one. There you go. That's how much it costs. O2, yeah. There we are. Yep. Just keep looking. Keep on looking. Virgin Mobile. This is what deals they have. This is their phone prices. Virgin Mobile. There we go. Yeah. It's good to have a look through. Yeah. It's good to have a look through. See what phones there were. See what there is. See how they've changed since, in the past 19 years. These were phones that people were just using 19 years ago. And these were the tariffs that they were on. A lot of people are on this sort of tariff for paying, just doing all this. Absolutely marvellous. O2. There we go. Get double with O2 treats. Pay monthly. There we go. Marvellous. Let's have a look. Sorry for that. Yeah, this is the phone deals they had, O2, back in the day. These were like the top of the range phones back in 2006. That one, and the LG one. It's sexy on the front cover, but that's what it looks like on O2. It's brilliant, marvellous, marvellous. And Vodafone, there we go. This is Vodafone's offerings from 2006, 19 years ago. There we go. Yeah, I think the uncle had one of them. Yeah, like that, black, like that. Yeah. There are a lot of phones like this floating around, millions of them. Millions of phones floating around. Just looking at that for a second. There we go, music to your ears, music, mobile TV. There we go, Kiss, the hits, 80s, Kerrang. Look at all these phones. They were the phones you could get. Yeah, brilliant. Mobile TV viewing. It doesn't mention about YouTube though, does it? Was YouTube available sort of back? Well, it must have been in 2006 because there were channels active, definitely. So you must have been able to. I don't know. We like talk. Yeah. 3. There we go. Welcome to our network. 3 is a magic number. Half price line rental for free. Yeah, 3 phones were weird. Yeah. I mean, that's what they look like. That's the Motorola version of the 3 Razr X3. 62 megabyte internal memory. What's this one? 2 megapixel. 80 megabytes. That's the LG one. Yeah. That's the offerings from 3. Brilliant. This is orange. Let's have a look. What have they got? Dolphin. They've got a dolphin here. What does this say anyway? Have you seen the 4 new packages from Orange? Text a lot, dolphin. There we are. Pink. Looks horrible. It's not my sort of phone. Not in pink. I'll probably have it in black or silver or blue. Blue one. That look pretty funky. What's this? The raccoon. That's very good. The Nokia. Yep. 6230i. There we are. 6230i. The canary. Who was on a canary back then? Did anyone have a canary on Orange? Do you have an orange canary? There we go. Sony Ericsson. And what's this one? Panther. It's a funny looking panther, isn't it? Looks more like a cat. That's it. Panther. There we go. N70 free. There must be the bundles that are on or something, wouldn't it? Or something like that in it. Something like that. That's the bundles. Yeah. We go orange. Magic numbers. All that. Brilliant. Bonus top ups, extras. Choose one of these great value pay-as-you-go phones. Wow. I'll have a Nokia. What's this? Yeah. I don't know. It's just some advert. I Am My Music. Brilliant. There we go. And what's this? Your Shout. Anyone, anytime, 12p a minute. There you go. Brilliant. Watch it, yeah, in the football. Brilliant. There we go, in the thick of it. T-Mobile. Germany, that was it. Germany 2006. That was the World Cup. Yeah, who remembers that? Germany 2006. Yeah, man. That was when it was all kicking off. Anyway, we'll have a look at these. Yes, so these are all the phones and the specifications. So there we go. These are all the phones. I'll go down and have a look at the specifications. Screen pixels. Look at that. Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's brilliant. And if you want to pause and zoom in and read all the specifications for all these phones, you're more than welcome, because yeah, these are all the phones that were out back in 2006 that everyone was using. There you go, the Nokia. Brilliant. Standby 400 hours, talk time 270 hours, 50 contacts, 86 grams. Mono, did the job. There you go. Marvellous. Then you had all these ones which were like, you know, top of the range stuff. Yeah, cost a lot of money. These are the others. Yeah. Yeah, if you can zoom in and yeah. That's brilliant. That's the P300. That's the weird one that looks like a credit card. 110 grams, tri-band, yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Brilliant. Some good phones are, yeah. That's the 8800 that's like 400 and, well, £500 or something. There you go. Look at that. These are all the specifications of it. Tri-band, MP3. Yeah, it's got everything. These room. Yeah, and that's all the specifications for that. There you go. Toshiba. There we go. It's good to have a look at all these phones because, you know, it's like a blast from the past. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to make it as long as the first half because it did go on a little bit. And, well, you know, it's good to just show you what there is here. This is how it was back in the day. That's it. These are all the warranties, I think. Yeah, if you buy a phone, 14-day back guarantee. Yep, all good. Hire a phone. You can actually hire phones as well. Yeah, when you go abroad. Brilliant. Marvellous. These are all the stores. There you go. Look at them all. Brilliant. There you go. Mad, isn't it? A lot of stores. That's all the tariffs. Focus. These are all the tariffs and stuff like that. You know. It's just all that. Different ones. There's just loads of it. I mean, that's it. Boring. What's all this? More stuff. Value packs, pricing that suits you. It's all these options. You just walk in the shop usually and discuss it with somebody who works in there and try and get it down to the cheapest price that suits you. These are all the pay-as-you-go ones, tariffs. There you go. Vodafone, O2. Yeah. I think really you could only go on the internet really on 3. Yeah, video calls, messaging, probably in the, I don't know. T-Mobile, Orange, and their own one. Yeah, it don't really say much about the internet. And there we go, lifelines and things like that and all that. It's marvellous. It's absolutely marvellous. A few questions. There's I'm not going to show underneath actually. There's somebody's details, and I don't want to be getting into trouble. Somebody's actually signed it. Anyway, that's on the back of it. It says my phone, my music. Yeah, thank you for joining me for part two of this episode of the Carphone Warehouse Buyer's Guide from May 2006. In this catalogue, we've looked through the whole catalogue and seen everything that's in it and all the phones that were available back in 2006, May 2006 to be specific. And if you like these two episodes, give me a like, give me a thumbs up. And if you found it interesting and you thought, wow, the phones back then looked pretty crazy. There was a lot of selection about, different ones. Whereas now they all seem to be sort of the same. They're just rectangles with a massive screen on the front, and yeah, and they get replaced every couple of years. But yeah, thanks for sticking through. If you watched the first half and you liked it, thank you for watching the second half for the conclusion to see the rest of the catalogue. And yeah, it's good to make this episode. I just found this and I thought, well, I'll make an episode, see what phones there were back in the day, and I just thought it'd be maybe informative to people that are watching this. So yeah, thank you for watching. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next episode. See you soon. Take care. Subscribe for more.